Next question is one that if you're considering laser vision correction, the idea that there's a laser coming near your eye, it's natural for you to think about, are there any side effects from laser vision correction? And so common ones that people have talked about are maybe dryness in their eye or night vision disturbances. Dr. Sambursky, when somebody asks you this question, are there any side effects after LASIK? How do you respond to them?
So usually what I tell everybody is there's always a risk with any procedure. Nowadays, with the technology, the risks have become very, very small. We want our patients to have good outcomes, so we screen everybody to look for any potential that can lead to some sort of risk that we know would make you unhappy. So ultimately, we do our best to screen people out who we think are at risk for complications or any sort of side effect. And we do a good job at it. I tend to be very conservative. So not everyone's a candidate for LASIK, but those people who are candidates tend to do quite well.
With respect to dryness of your eye, if you already are predisposed to having dry eyes, there's things that we can do to help you out, which is a collagen plug to go in your tear duct. You may have a little bit of dryness in the first couple weeks afterwards, which is totally normal as your eyes are just kind of going back through the healing process. And to expand upon what you mentioned on technology, the technology today with wider optical zones and just a more accurate sort of measurement of your visual challenges and being able to bring that into the treatment. Night vision disturbances like glare and halos are pretty much for the vast majority of people, if it's going to happen, it's going to be extremely temporary and not something that long-term that they have to deal with. Dr. Sambursky?
Glare and halos, are common the first few weeks. They tend to get better, and it's hard for me to even think of someone who has significant glare halos that's permanent. When I actually had the procedure, I had it a long time ago, I did have some glare and halos, and over time it went away completely.